your day. So the idea is to just have a deep dive on the asset. The asset in question is Air in hiding.
Hmm.
So again, like the numbers are so extraordinary that we decided to know, we decided that we need to know the process behind its creation. There are a couple of very fascinating things that I noticed while watching the 2-minute video. So I've just made a couple of pointers, which has come across as being a little unusual to me, but it has worked in a really good way. So over to you guys. I just want to know how you guys went about its creation. Let's start with the writing itself. So were you just given the script, or did you collaborate with the writers in any way to say enhance the power start, or is there any input on the writing side that you guys had?
Here there are two parts to it. So Janvi has made the base asset, and then Amit and his team has done the changes in the writing, and they had made changes so that we are able to crack it at lower CPA also. So we'll start with how Janvi has approached and made a base asset, and then Amit will explain like what is the steps that he followed to lower the CPA further.
Got it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Janvi, over to you. You can explain the process like you followed and all.
Okay, so when we start any asset, to we follow the basics, which is like reading the script, and we give entire day to ACDs to read that entire script properly, go through it, and then find out the locations, shortlist the location list out of it, and then we start exploring new TV series, or we go on Netflix, we watch trailers, we see what type of shows we can actually refer for the entire look and feel. And if we feel that this particular show is going well with the tone and the overall setting, then we choose two or three, we shortlist two or three series, and then we take screenshots. So that is our reference point. Apart from that, we work on the costumes in detail. So while reading the script, what we do is we understand the characters very well, and we shortlist a few of the costumes. And according to that, for one character, we create around 4 to 5 different costumes. So we can try it, we can see it, even the color combinations. If it is coming on certain backgrounds, then how we can actually make it a contrast for the entire visual. So it is going to be a visual treat for others also. So we try, test, and then we use it for particular scenes. If you talk about the softwares, we use the softwares that you guys use it. So for character canvases, we use Midjourney. Image generation is Runway ML. For motions, we use Seedance, and for lip sync, we use Kling. So these are the main softwares that we use for the creation of the entire asset. And that's it. I mean, even the story building and the breakup part, we do it manual. We take a help of ChatGPT, but it's more of the manual work also.
Okay, John. Could you just to get this straight? So the character canvas was created in Midjourney.
Yeah,
You're saying that the image generation was made through Runway,
yeah,
and the video generation you said was C dance.
Seedance, yeah,
Okay, and I'm sorry, I didn't get the lip sync part. Was it Kling? You said?
Kling, yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, those were the tools that you use. So any particular reason why you decided to go with these models specifically?
So what we feel that Midjourney is the one I mean, we have tested it properly for the character canvases. It gives very detailed character details. So that's the reason we use Midjourney, and it gives more of realistic look rather than plasticky one. Image generation wise, Runway is the best up till now that we have used, and it worked well.
Mhm.
And Seedance for the motion, where we give actions also, and Kling is for lip sync. We
Got
are trying Higgsfield also, but mainly we have used Kling for HIH.
got it. Just again, just to have a little bit more of an understanding. So you said Runway works the best for image generation. Have you tried any of the other models, like anything, any of the newer models on Leonardo, for example?
Leonardo, we have tried, but what I feel right now, Runway is the one we are using it. For the previous asset, also, we have used Runway ML. We need to explore more softwares for that because sometimes what happens, character consistency is not proper.
Yeah.
So we have to try a lot. There are like a lot of effort happens on those scenes, and what we do over here is many times it happens that whenever the ACDs are working on it, what we do is one ACD work on one scene rather than giving it slot wise like 1 to 15 or 15 to 25.
Okay.
There are chances that the character changes. So what we do is we give it scene wise. So that particular scene comes seamless if one ACD is working on that particular scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So my understanding is that the ACDs picked up on 1 minute each, was it?
It is not like 1 minute. It all depends on the scene, how long it is, and they can continue with that scene.
Okay. So in total, what was the runtime of this asset? Like in terms of the image generation itself?
We took a lot of time, basically. So, what I feel as a person, when you create something, we do a lot of iterations, efforts on the generation. It took almost 1 month to finish the set. So, it is
Okay.
not something we have cracked it in 10 days or 7 days. We took a lot of time. So as I
Got
mentioned, we read the script, that is for 1 day. Then character canvas, it is almost for 1 day. Then the approval stage. So it is quite a lengthy process.
got it. Got it. And the asset, what is the length of the asset when you did the image generation? It was like
35 minutes.
35 minutes asset.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you generated the first 2 minutes using seed dance.
Yes.
Got it. Got it. That's great. It's again like 1 month that you've taken that would have given you the creative freedom to basically explore in detail, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Yes.
Got it. So again, like just a question. So why this asset? Like why this script per se that you decided to go deep with it?
I will answer this question, Dinesh. So, from the CPA team, what we do is that they experiment on a lot of assets. So they pick up a show which is growth validated.
Yeah.
In this case, let's take they had taken HIH. They experiment on stills with multiple assets.
Yeah.
Whichever they crack it at a lower CPA. So what we do is that we test it in a CPS purchase campaign,
Yeah.
and in the purchase campaign, we check its metrics related to the bottom funnel, which are like retention, H5 retention, H10 retention, and all.
Yeah.
Once we know for a particular script, we have a bottom funnel validator, which is where we have all the metrics that are strong. We take that script and we make it into motion.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Understood. So the script had very strong metrics. Got it. Got it. Fine. So just to get an idea on the image generation in itself. So to me, I mean, we've been using different models for testing, and we've been analyzing different models. So I've been QCing like the results of various models. So Runway, I found, has always had issues with character consistency and general sometimes prompt adherence as well. So how did you manage that? Like, how did your team manage that? Like, did you have any particular difficulties when it comes to matching these characters across various scenes? Like you said, for example, like you had like 4 to 5 different costumes for a single character alone. So how did you manage to get that consistency right? Because when I'm watching the video, it looks really good, like in terms of the consistency and and world building. It looks really good. So how did you go about those kind of challenges in runway?
Okay, so first of all, when we started generating it, it is not at all a easy task to actually make it very consistent. Many time it happens that it was not consistent. So what we used to do, we used to pause over there because we used to do a lot of trial and errors at that particular time. It was not coming. So we used to pause that particular image generation and we used to generate all other scenes. And on the next day again, we used to try it because many time it happens that doesn't give you particular image that you want at that particular time. So we used to do that.
Got it. So you're saying basically there was a lot of trial and error with runway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it, got it, got it. Okay, and it was just runway that you tried, right? You didn't have another iteration with another model.
No, no.
Okay, it's just stuck with runway. Cool.
Yes.
Got it, got it. So again, going back to your point, so how many ACDs do you think worked on this asset then?
There were four ACDs.
Okay.
Yeah, and out of that, new we have worked with new ACDs. Like they were working for the first time.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So they were all working on this asset and they were all in the team for the first time. All four.
Not all of them, two of them.
Okay, two of them were working for the first time. Great, that's brilliant. So how did you handle the coordination?
So we have a actually we do huddle like almost every 2 hours. We have a call and check in on what exactly is going on. So that's a normal routine we have.
Got it. So every single one of you was in the loop
Yes,
when it
yes,
comes to this.
yeah.
Great, brilliant, brilliant. That's good to know. So moving on to the video generation part of it. Now you use C dance. Now again, like same question really. Why did you choose C dance in the first place? Like why didn't you go with something like a VO3, for example?
We have tried VO3, but I think Cedence is giving us the proper actions and the movements. So that's the reason we use Cedence.
Okay, so did you try VO3 with this particular asset, or did
We
you
have
try?
tried for not for this asset, but the previous asset we tried VO3 also.
Got it. And you're saying that Sedans has better
Yeah.
movement, you said.
Yes, the type of assets we are doing, Cedence is giving us that particular output.
Okay,
Maybe for fantasy assets, VO3 is doing well, but for us, Cedence is working well.
got it, got it. So yeah, just to again get an idea of your pod. So when you say for us, so do you say that you primarily handle, say, drama romance assets?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so is it exclusively drama romance?
At this moment, yes, we are working on drama and romance.
Got it, got it, got it. Wow, great. Okay. So yeah, going back to sea dance again. I found like very interesting creative choices within the video, which I just want to highlight. So first thing that I noticed was it it came across like you said, you analyzed a lot of shows, you analyzed a lot of Netflix series, the trailers and everything. It actually came across as like a Netflix trailer of sorts or a teaser of sorts, right? You
Yeah.
had like creative choices like introduction of characters, for example, like you had like big bold text introducing this character, this name, and so on. So it felt like I'm watching a kind of a teaser for a show, right?
Yeah.
So my analysis, like very brief analysis of that, would be that it would have appealed to the viewers to actually invest in the show when they've gotten to see something that amounts to a teaser or a trailer for the show, right? So that felt like a very interesting creative choice. So why exactly was it designed to kind of look like a trailer? Any particular reason for that?
So if you look at the script, It is not the script where you have just two or three character. It is quite complex script, and there are multiple characters to it. And remembering all the characters, understanding the story very well, we introduce that. And editor has done fantastic job over it. If you look at the entire asset, it is all the team efforts. Everyone has given their 100%. That's the reason the overall asset is looking good.
Okay. So when you say you have a lot of characters, I get that. So was it a deliberate reason to use a lot of these characters within the first 2 minutes itself, within say the power start, and then generate the video for it?
It was not like that. As per the script, whenever the character is coming, we were introducing the characters, and we have introduced the main characters, which were like main. They are very crucial and important characters in the entire set. So we have introduced those characters.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So I also found like again like the costume detailing and all those were really good. The first 2 minutes of video it had like you've kind of nailed, like I said, the world building part of it.
Yes.
Um, so I'm assuming like so did you use specific slug lines throughout the show, throughout the image generation process?
No, it wasn't like that. So we wanted to create something. I mean, if you look at it, story requires a very premium royal look.
Yeah.
And even the location is also in US, and the overall world building we wanted to create larger than life. Like it is a billionaire story, so we should if the Wilson estate is the one where a businesswoman is staying, then how her home is gonna look. She's into the interior business, so definitely it is gonna be a huge high ceiling house and heighted corridors, chandeliers, and all. So all the richness has to come from all the interior part of it, and it has to be a modern touch also because the entire story is happening in US. So we have kept all these things in mind, and then we approach towards world building. So while we create Hindi movies in India, where the overall movie is based on larger than life. I mean, whatever they are showcasing, it is more of into the fantasy and royal looks basically. So we tried giving that royal look to the entire set. Even in terms of costumes also, we have done the detailing part of it, right from jewelry part of it, which type of costumes they are going to wear. If she's a businesswoman, then on her birthday, what exactly she's going to wear. So we have given her a satin dress with the sequence jacket. And even in the party, whoever is going to present, how they are going to look entirely. So we planned it accordingly, and it shouldn't be like copy paste of all the costumes. That's the reason we created color combinations which are gonna look decent on that particular world. So we worked on that. That's the reason overall the contrast is coming really nice.
Got it. Got it. So I'm understanding that you had a lot of detailing with costumes and your general locations, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So did you again like going back to my point of using say slug lines, for example, did you did you get inputs from the writer in terms of having these slug lines in the script, or did you just your team just manually prompt these locations each time to get the consistency right, or even the costumes?
Uh, for costumes, what we do is we just search for it, and then we know that this is a location, what type of clothes they wear in that particular region, and all those things. So basically, we search on Google, find out what type of referencing we should take it, and then we map accordingly. So
Okay, so
uh,
that was done during your own pre-production, for example.
yes, yes,
Okay, but it wasn't mentioned in the script.
yeah, it wasn't mentioned in the script.
Oh, okay, okay. So no formal slug lines were used. Fine.
No.
Um, got it. So again, going back to the video generation aspect of it, I've you've used Siddhant's. I found some very curious shot selection choices. For example, it doesn't really look like some of the other shows that we usually create. Like there are interesting shot selections, like there are sort of semicircle round trolleys used between characters, especially in very dramatic moments, for example. So I just want to know what kind of what kind of prompt structure you used in terms of generating these shots, these video shots. Did you specifically go with manual prompts just so that you can get the movements right? Because you had mentioned you said Cdance gave you option to work on movement. So I just want to know, was it a deliberate choice? Like, did you do a lot of manual prompting to get it right?
Yeah, we do manual prompting for all these shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So going into that particular aspect, so you used entire manual prompting. The entire 2 minutes was done using manual prompting. I
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Going back to the image generation, did you enable auto AI for this?
Mm, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
So no auto AI was used.
We use it only for the subtitles part of it.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else.
Okay. So the entire image generation process was done manually.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. So yeah, it explains the obviously the 1 month aspect that you obviously covered. So it's pretty obvious, but just wanted clarity on that. So that was a you said that was a deliberate choice, right? That you decided to just go with manual prompting throughout.
Yeah.
Okay, so on average, I would say on average, you said it took you around 30 days to get the entire thing done, right?
Yeah.
And that includes the video generation as well.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So on average, your ACDs, how many hours of input do they put in any single day? Were they just working on this particular asset or they had like other things on their plate as well?
No, no. They are working on this asset only. The focus is on only one asset.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in any given day, how many hours did it take for them to like generate, say like 1 minute of image generation?
So we don't count in minutes. Generally, we do it with the generations over here.
Okay.
So basically, around 10 to 15 image generation with motions, we do it on a daily basis for one ACD.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. So did you have motion for anything over these 2 minutes that you already had?
We have it in folder. I'll share you that.
Yes, please. That'll be great to see as well. If and how many minutes of total motion do you have for this asset?
It's around 30 35 minutes.
Oh, you have it for the entire duration of the show.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And it was entirely created using manual prompting on CTANs.
Yes.
Great. Great. Wow. That's good to know. I'd love to see the whole thing, to be honest. So yeah, going into lip sync that you've used, Kling. So again, like I found the lip sync to be really as organic as it gets with AI right now. So why did you decide to go with Kling?
So that's the only software we are using right now. We have not tried anything, but we want to try it because Kling is not always giving us the great output. When your VO is much louder and clear, then the lip movement happens precisely. But if your voice is a little low, then it's a problematic situation where the lips they doesn't open properly. I mean, you get a problem over there. So we need to find out a better solution for lip sync.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So, in terms of the video editing process, so did you hand over the video editing after you've generated the motion to the editor, or was the editor involved in the process right from the beginning?
Editor is involved in the process right from the beginning, right from reading the script. He knows in and out. But yes, once we start with the motions, he's doing it simultaneously. So we can also wrap up the work, we can refine it, we can review it. So we get a lot of time for the iterations.
Got it, got it, got it. But you're saying that he was involved right from the beginning in terms of even the script reading sessions.
Yes,
Okay. And then the sound design, did you have another person for
yes,
music and effects?
yes.
Okay. Was this person also involved right from the beginning?
Not really,
Okay.
but he did it. I mean, we provide the script and he does the job after
Got
that.
it, got it, got it, got it. Brilliant, brilliant. So, yeah. So you've now highlighted the the core areas that you worked on and your workflow per se. I want to know, apart from the obvious things that you mentioned, were there other challenges that the team had in terms of cracking this asset? What, if so, what were those challenges that you want to highlight?
Okay, one of the major thing is character consistency. Uh, we did a lot of efforts, iterations on Run VML. That is the one. Lip sync part of it. And third thing, what I felt is in many of the shots, the skin was coming to little bit plasticky. It was not coming very real. So we had to do generations again and again for that.
Okay. So, if that was the case, like if you repeatedly had plasticky images, so you just said that Midjourney was like a tool that you use for character canvas because it had good photorealism. So why did you stick with Runway throughout? Why didn't you not think about trying another tool like Midjourney, for example?
I know Midjourney has little bit of restriction in terms of showcasing multiple characters at the same time.
Okay, you're saying that in one single frame,
Yes,
there's many
yes,
characters.
yeah,
And you're saying that Runway gives you much more flexibility there.
yes. I mean, at least I can show 3 to 4 characters, 3 characters very well. But in Midjourney, it is a little bit restrictive.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's fair. So, got it. Apart from these, did you run into like any other challenges at all?
Other challenges,
Like any major hurdles, like any speed breakers, anything that you encountered?
so one of the major thing is slapping or fighting scenes. We had to do a lot of iterations over there. It
Got it.
doesn't come realistic.
Okay.
So there we have to do a little bit of cheating in terms of showcasing those shots, maybe back shots or the angle change on all those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it just scenes that involve physical contact, or was it also with blood, gushing out those kind of elements?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So physical contact, blood, etc.
yeah.
Uh, did you have any other content policy violation issues like intimate scenes or anything like that you had an issue with?
For this particular asset, there was no intimate scene.
Got it.
The only hurdle was the power start where there was a fighting scene.
Okay.
So we had a lot of iterations on that.
Got it. Were there any minor characters in the film, like any kids in the film? Again, like this goes back to the same point of policy violations. Did you experience any of those difficulties
In this asset, no, there was no kid in this particular asset.
in this one? Okay. So when you say you had like a policy violation issue with, say, an image involving blood or like physical violence, for example, how did you get over it? Like, how did you prompt in a way that was resolved, but you
So
still
blood,
wanted
I
to
mean,
do
most of the ACDs know how to actually tackle it. While if there is a blood red water, we use some different terms over there to showcase all those things. So I think all the ACDs over here, they know this funda.
Got it, got it. So you have these hacks, like you
Yes.
change the name of blood to like red wine or red water, and
Yeah. Yeah.
got it, got it, got it. Brilliant. Any other challenges that you face that you want to highlight?
So the major challenge is lip sync,
Yeah,
character consistency that we see it,
yeah,
and all these fighting and violation scenes. These
got
are
it.
3 to 4 things that we need to focus on.
And you also said plastic images
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Got it. And anything else apart from these?
Apart from this, I'll let you know later.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
If you think, if you can remember something, please let
Yes.
us
Yes.
know. Yeah. Anything else that you want to highlight when it comes to this particular asset? Like you as in someone who's in charge of the team. Any other thing that you want to highlight? Any inputs or anything that you want to add to this?
So basically, for this asset, we haven't done anything extra apart from doing the basic things, right from reading the script and understanding the project very well, and doing the in-depth work out of it. I mean, that's the only thing we worked over here, and it is all the team collaboration. Basically, everyone has given their uh, complete dedication to this particular asset. So that's the secret sauce of this particular asset's success.
God, absolutely. Just one last point that I wanted to highlight in this. So, because you've worked so closely, you've monitored the script so well. Um, you had like 30 minutes of creation that you needed to do, 30 to 35. So, did you specifically have a lot of inputs when it comes to just the scripting alone, right? Because it is my understanding that anything that you watch, like in terms of the audience point of view, any show that they watch or hear, it's the writing that actually works at the end of the day on a very core level. So did you put in a lot of time in terms of getting the script right? Like, did you collaborate with the writers on a daily basis to get the script nuances right?
In this matter, Amit has worked and tweaked on the script. Amit can give you better idea on this.
Sure, Amit. Can you please shed some light on this?
Yeah, I did.
Hi.
So once we got this script, so most of our CPI scripts, they have a lot of, it is a narration basically
Yeah,
with a single voice.
yeah.
So what we also found is since the narrator is describing everything,
Okay.
so in this particular case, what we did was all the descriptions, we decided the narrator won't say that. At least if he wants us to talk about the house, for example,
Okay.
the opening scene is about the party, and it is the narrator is talking about the big house, all the what do you call it? All the rich things. In simple things, all the rich things that he's talking about. What we did was
Yeah.
we labeled it as visual cue.
Okay.
So all the description of the furnishings, the clothes. So this would help the ACDs to generate a specific frame.
Okay.
And then the most important point, which is related to the characters, or for example, it was grandma's birthday. So this is a good narration. This will act as a narration. Rest of it, we'll just say everyone came to the party. They were giving her gifts. The whole room was what do we call it? That we are talking about the look. We are talking about the feel. What we did was we just labeled this as visual cue.
Got it.
So
Wow.
this is just about the party. Now, when we move forward, the narrator keeps saying everything. For example, grandma grandma was angry. She sneered at Charlie.
Okay.
Her dialogue comes, and then Charlie replied. Then Charlie's dialogue came. So if you see these middle portions, when Charlie replied, she said, he said, when we work in scaling, these things, they just, what do you call it? They retard the speed of the emotion, basically, of the dialogues. What we did was we just removed those he said and she replied, she retorted. We removed those portions and we created the scene. It's like a word to word. It's like you are telling me something, I am answering you back.
Okay.
All those descriptions we removed from the script, the whole script,
Got
to
it.
make the dialogue look very natural. Because when you are watching a movie, we never
Yeah.
talk like this.
Yeah.
So that may have also helped in creating good emotional points. Because when we do we had faced this issue in an earlier asset
Okay.
we had worked on. So it was called Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
We faced the same problem when the character is saying something, then the character in front of this other character, he replied, he looked at her, he was angry.
Okay.
Fire came from, you could see fire in his eyes. Now these things, we just marked it as visual cues. So the ACD, he will just use it in the expressions of that character before he's going to reply.
Got it. Got it.
So these are certain things that we did, and that is why this original script, the original CPI script, was around 42 minutes.
Okay.
So after just, I won't say we removed everything, we just trimmed those portions. We just labeled them as visual cues and narrator lines. The script came down to 35 minutes.
Okay. So you made it slightly shorter and crisper, I would say.
Yes. What we call it, we made it a bit shoot friendly.
Okay.
To be very,
Got it. Got it. That's a nice way to put it. Shoot friendly.
yes.
Wow. Okay. So brilliant. Awesome. Anything else that you did in the scripting side of things?
No.
Other-
See, so Janus, what happens is when the CPI script is here, because it has been cracked at the CPI level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So normally what we do is we normally let the production team create that asset.
Yeah.
And then once it is created, then it comes to us.
Okay.
Then we do all the trimming parts, all the fluff removal. We do it in our daily experiments.
Got
So
it.
this was the first asset where we did the fluff removal in the initial stage, in the production stage itself.
Okay.
So this is the first time we did that. I don't
Got
know if this will work in future experiments. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yes.
Because this is kind of
Because during scalings, we used to have this thing key. We used to dedicate a lot of time in these what do you call it, iterations about we need to remove certain dialogues once the production asset has arrived. So we need to work on certain scenes where the scene is it looks a bit long, a bit stretched. So what we do is we used to just cut those dialogues. The editor used to remove it. We used to send it for remusic. With this asset, we did it in stage 1 only, just before production. That was the whole difference in this asset.
okay. I'm sorry. Could you just repeat that again, Amit? I had a small
Okay.
net. So yeah.
Cool.
Could you
So,
repeat that?
so what happened was, normally what happens when the production asset comes to the scaling team?
Yeah.
Our first round is always about, we send the production asset as it is for testing.
Okay.
Then, as it goes for testing, we as a team, we divide the asset and we do our own iteration. So if we are 3 writers in the team, all of us will see which quadrant. For example, if a specific asset, this specific asset is 35 minutes, we'll just see which quadrant is working.
Okay.
If it is not working, for example, if the Q1 is not working, all of us will decide, okay, I'll just work on the Q1. I'll just remove certain dialogue, certain lines. I'll add some narration
Okay.
to remove that draggy feeling from this Q1 portion. And each writer has its own point of view on the Q1 thing.
Got it.
So they will edit it in a certain way. Now
Okay.
with this asset, what we did was all this Q1 work or Q2 work, whatever we call it, quadrant work, we did it on the script level itself.
Okay.
We decided certain dialogues. So we didn't remove any dialogues. The dialogues were there, but we removed these Just as you said, slug lines for scene. For us, these are slug lines for dialogue.
Yeah,
So we did that right before the production.
got it.
So we just thought this might help, and I think it helped. So we might do it again in any of our other assets when we go for future productions. We might just see, because if
Got
this helps, it's good to save time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's it as far as the questions that I have. Now, do you have any other inputs to give the wider team, for example? Does any other team member want to chime in terms of their experience or in terms of anything that they want to put across that they did? Shashank is here. Hi, Shashank.
Hey, hi, Janus. How are you?
How are you doing? How are you?
Good, good. So
Great.
I have a question for Janvi.
Yeah.
So Janvi, when we were talking about the audio thing, the dialogue, so does the speed of the dialogue affect the quality of lip sync?
It's not the speed, it's the pitch.
Okay.
If your volume is little bit low, if you have selected voice which is
Yeah.
like sounding very low,
Mm-hmm.
then it's a problem where lip sync, it doesn't give you a complete lip sync kind of thing. I mean, you get the lip sync, but with the opening is very small. The only lip area moves in. You don't
Mm.
see the expressions. That's the problem.
Okay. And are you using the final audio track with the BGM for the lip sync or the raw audio?
Raw audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's better. And do you basically like add any particular space? Like, what happens is that if we have a particular dialogue for only 4 seconds or something like that, or maybe 2 seconds, but it should come at a certain portion of that particular shot. So do you add that space in front or at the back of the shot, or do you just, create that much of shot only?
We create that much of short. We don't make it lengthy asset unnecessarily.
Okay. And for the fighting sequence, like, do you use C-Dance for that, or do you use any other tool?
C-Dance.
C-Dance.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And Janus, is it possible if you can just, quickly watch the first 2-3 minutes of the asset, because we are discussing about it, but we haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't
So,
seen it? Okay.
no.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Janvi, is there a way that you can show us the first 2 minutes, or should I try and play the video
You can
myself?
play it. You can play it. That's okay.
Okay, hold on. Just share my screen with you. Just take the asset. So I've got the video for the first 2 minutes. Just share the screen with you.
And also, Janvi, like, do you basically handle the entire script breakdown or storyboarding, or do you also allow ACDs the freedom
Yes.
to bring their own creativity into the image creation?
Yes, ACDs also work on it. It's like collaborative effort. We do it. It is not individual effort.
Okay.
So if you look at the entire asset, it is completely on the basis of team collaboration.
All right.
So I'll try and play the asset now. Just give me a second here.
I also have it handy if you want me to present in case.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up the asset right now. I'm trying to launch Slack on my tab so you can hear the audio as well. But if you have the asset with you, then please.
Yeah, I'll just present it quickly.
Yes, thank you.
Wealthiest families in Oris Hill. The Wilsons were one of the wealthiest families in Oris Hill. From sports cars to private jets, they owned them all, And tonight was an event like no other. It was Mrs. Wilson's 70th birthday party. Everyone had brought lavish gifts. Everyone but Charlie, the house husband.
Grandma, I heard you love tea. This century-old tea is worth $500,000 and is my birthday gift to you.
Grandma, I know you're a devout Christian. This crystal cross is carved from pure obsidian and is worth $700,000.
Charlie had grown up on the streets. 3 years ago, Mr. Wilson had found him from who knows where and wed him to his eldest granddaughter, Claire. No one understood why Mr. Wilson would bring in a broke nobody into the family, but Mr. Wilson was too powerful to be questioned. But once Mr. Wilson passed away, everyone in the family made it absolutely clear that they loathed Charlie.
This kind of trash should be kicked out of our family as soon as possible.
He's completely ruined the Wilson reputation.
Even after knowing all this, Charlie did everything to make his in-laws happy. He cooked, he mopped, he even cleaned their toilets, all without asking for anything. But tonight everything was going to change. Charlie was going to ask Mrs. Wilson for something that would shock everyone.
Grandma, could you lend me $1 million? Aunt Lena from the orphanage has kidney failure and needs money for treatment.
The entire room fell silent. Gasps rippled across the family gathering. Eyes widened. Guests turned to stare at Charlie in disbelief. Was this live-in son-in-law out of his mind? It was Mrs. Wilson's birthday.
People were shocked. Not only had Charlie not brought anything for Mrs. Wilson, he was asking her for $1 million.
Asking Mrs. Wilson for money now was an act of desperation. Aunt Lena from the orphanage that had taken Charlie in needed dialysis and a kidney transplant, treatment that would cost at least $1 million. Charlie had no choice but to ask. He figured that since it was her birthday, she might be in good spirits, maybe even willing to help. But her laughter vanished in an instant. Her face darkened.
You bastard! Are you here to celebrate my birthday or to borrow money?
Grandma, Charlie is ignorant. Don't be upset.
Sis, look at what kind of trash you married. Gerald and I just got engaged, and he already gave Grandma an obsidian cross. It's
Yeah, thank you, Tanya, for that.
Yeah.
So, yes, Shashank. So that was the first 2 minutes of the video.
Yeah, that was amazing. Good work, guys.
Thank you.
Any input that you have after watching it?
Basically, I just wanted to know about the worksheet also. Like, if you can just quickly share it on the screen, or if it is ready, Tanya.
We need to check it actually. Worksheet as in like the master sheet you're talking about.
The master sheet, yes.
Jana, do you have it handy, or we can share it across?
Yeah, I mean, later if you want to share, that's fine. So Janvi, do we basically create multiple shots and then select from these? Because sometimes what happens is that we can have similar kind of shots, but we can add different kind of camera movements to it. So the images can be same, but the camera movement in the edit will look different. So
Yes.
do you also follow that, or do you basically in the image generation only, you basically create different images so that, in the images also it is slightly different from the motion?
Yes. We do multiple shots for single generation. So out of that, we select whatever it is. And sometimes what happens, if you look at the subtitle, it is if you see the character limit is around above 50 characters, you know that you have to create 2 to 3 shots.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gauging the subtitle length, you have to create the shots.
All right. And is there any specific reason why you have selected the white over white subtitles over the visuals, or was there any other option? You also usually use yellow subtitles, or maybe a slight band under the subtitles, but with a lower opacity. So that was also a creative decision, or that was maybe the editor have come up with that?
This is editor has come up. We have not done anything specific for the subtitles.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. I think, Janusz, that was from my side. And maybe Janvi, what you can do is like we also have noticed it that on sedans maybe we are getting better motion results, no doubt, better camera angle, better expressions and all those things. But for certain shots, I think for the running or for the action sequence, uh, I think what we have also noticed is that sometimes the halo or maybe cling is giving us better results. So have you also tried those tools? And only for a few shots or only for a few motion images generations?
We use Clink. Hileo, we have not tried much.
Mhm.
Generally, what we do for one particular asset, we follow one tool at a time. We don't mix and match
Mm.
too many tools, because that if we want a seamless look, then we
Mm.
should follow one particular software at a time. So
Correct.
that's the fundamental thing we are doing it over here. So I mean, in our last asset, we tried I mean with Hume and 11 Labs, but then
Mm.
again, if you do a combination of thing, that seamless story goes off. So
Mm.
it's better to use one software at a time.
Mm. Okay. All right. And have you also used like the first frame and the end frame, that kind of things also in the motion?
Yeah,
Like,
we
so
have like,
basically we have like sedans on playground, what we are using currently. We
yes,
have sedans on polo,
we are
and
using
then, sorry, go on.
we are using the same sedans on the playground. We are using the same.
On the playground. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, Shashank, for your inputs. Anything else, guys? Like any questions? Anything else that you want to add? Okay, so I think we're all good to go here. So thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much for your time. This has been super helpful. A lot of valuable inputs that we'll definitely look into. Yeah, thank you, the entire team. Thank you, Janvi.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you,
you,
guys.
thank you, Shashank. Thank you, Amit. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Again, like if I have any questions to ask, I'll definitely reach out to you. And Janvi, please do send across any other material that you have regarding this, especially the full video. If you have a link to it, please do send it.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you all. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Have a good holidays, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.